Hello. Oh my gosh, my hair. I should try doing something with my hair before I get on here. Oh. We already going unstable this morning, so I don't know how this is going to happen. Good morning. Hey, Christina. I hope I can hold connection this morning. I restarted all my modems and routers and whatever we call them these days the other day, and guess I'm buffering already, huh? Oh, I hope not. Am I still with us? Hey, Dolly Joy. Good morning. I'm good. How are you? This dog, though. Am I already buffering? I mean, it says I am, but I don't have a ring over there. Stop. Lay down. Lay down. I'm going to pick my... I have the worst problem with my internet. Don't know why. It's not my Wi-Fi. I guess it's my... So what's everybody doing this morning? I'm sitting here already dreading going back to work. You'll see all the... I'm so sorry. See, it did good here the other day for 3 hours. Hey, Norma. But then I've since then tried to go on live, and it won't work. Let me let the puppers out. Going out? So anyway, I hope we stay live for a little while. If so, maybe it'll be minimal. Is that really loud? Actually, waiting to hear from Mama, because the ladies that we crochet with, the Knitwits, called the Knitwits, meet today from like 10:30 to 12:30 up the road. So I'm waiting to see if she feels like doing that. Today's my last day of vacation. Boo, boo. Well, except I just got a message that nobody's going to be there. So guess where we're not going? They only meet on Tuesdays, and I'm off very seldom on Tuesdays. But anyway, maybe I can sit here and finish my project. Just tell them we'll try again another day. Anyway. So yeah, what are y'all working on? I may finish this bag though, since we're not going to hit the road. I'm working on a, I got let's see, the market bag book in the swap or the carousel I did a little while back with the Zoom ladies, and so this is the second one I'm working on. I said I was going to do them all except probably the Tunisian, and I don't know if oh yeah, you can see the words in the sunlight. Anyway, it says, or it will say, "Oh, Kale, yeah." So I got this far. Oh, I'm so glad you could see it. Let's see, where's the side? Of course, it's not laying straight, but anyway, so you can see hang on. You can see the bottom of the kale. Oh yeah, I love it too. Just like the other one though. Well, I did go up a hook size on this one. Uh, hey Melissa. Just like the other one I did, it's coming out way bigger than it said. The pattern said it's going to be 17 and a half by 12 and 17 and a half wide by 12 and a half tall. Now, I only went up, this called for a C 2.75. I went up to a F 3.75. And I really seriously didn't know that 1 millimeter should make such a difference. But this thing is like probably 7 inches wider. I didn't, but I mean, it's still a good size for a market bag, I think. What do y'all think? Hope I can hang on to my stream this time long enough for y'all to see some birds, and the red birds are out on the, let's see, they're right above that. Oh, the sun's glaring right on it, this sunflower thing. So I have feeders out there next to that tree. That's the ones that, oh no, maybe the other side. No, it's on this side. So I have feeders out there that you really can't see a lot for the sun glare in my dirty window. Doesn't matter how much I clean it though, it stays dirty. As soon as I clean it outside, the spiders make sure that it's covered in webs again. Then I have the occasional bird that slams into it. Haven't had any. Yes, it's a crochet book. It's from Annie's. And I got it in a 21 for 21 Zoom carousel. But it's called Market Bags to Crochet by Annie's Crochet. And it's got 8 different. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it because of the light. There we go. Market Bags to Crochet. So that's the one that says, okay, yeah. And I've got most of it done. And then the other one I finished. I've got to sew the bottom together, but I just wanted to, I don't know. You know how we start one before we finish the other? The other one I've done is this blue one. I don't know if you can see it because of the light either. I don't turn any light on in here so you can see the birds out there. But that blue one right there. Hey, Jennifer and Sin. But that blue one's the one I finished right here. And it's big too. It's like, it was supposed to be like 16 by 16 wide, and it ended up being 20 wide. And I used the correct hook on that one. I went up one hook size. I mean, I went up 1 millimeter on this one and added like 7 inches to it. So I'm not sure if, I don't have real tight gauge tension, but I don't have loose tension either. Last day of vacation, Niffer. Boo. Didn't get to go see Nene. But yeah, so this is it so far. And it's moving right along. There was something about the count that I didn't mess up. I just misunderstood in the beginning. That's the bottom of the kale. Oh, kale, yeah. See, I can't see it looking at it straight from here, but I can see it in the sign, in the sun. I have several ladies at work that said something about wanting market bags, so I'm just going to finish them and take them in. If they want them, fine. Uh, the two things I wanted to do during my vacation time was not happening. I mean, I got most of my area done, but then other things started uh, happening, and I didn't get to finish that. And I also have not learned how to do my Etsy shop yet, but I will. Uh, I don't really want to clean that other shop out until probably September, so I'll probably let it go through August. I just think it'd be cheaper on us to. Let's see, what letter am I on now? Oh no, I'm on the side. Okay. That's the side of the K. I hadn't done much filet crochet lately, so it was about time. Oh wait, I did that heart blanket when I was sick, didn't I? I need to sell it too. And that American flag blanket. I wish it, if I could hold my internet outside, uh, I would love to show that, but I guess I'm gonna have to do that in a video uh, because it's too large to try to hold up in here and for y'all to be able to see it. But I've got to do the, I finished the star, I mean, I finished the stripes, so now I've got to do 50. Hey, Denisha. So now I have to do 50 stars. But I was a little burnt out after doing that other one. It took me 33 hours, almost 33 hours to do the 13 stripes. And I mean, that was a month of doing it an hour or two at a time. I mean, it would take me 2 hours to do, 2 to 2.5 hours to do a stripe. Okay, Jennifer. I had to talk to Mimi about going up the road to knit with the ladies, but come to find out, part of them are not going to be there. So let me see what she wants to do. We may come that way. Hey, Edna. How are you? You've been missing me, but now you caught me. Because, yeah, we'd kind of been looking forward. This is the first Tuesday I've been off in a while, so we were looking forward to go knitting with the ladies. But then now, like I said, come to find out, the two that we know aren't going to be there. So I don't know the other lady. Good morning, Seagal. Oh, so yeah, I'm still getting messages from the ladies about uh, not meeting up today. But anyway, I do the slide thing. Okay. You sound like Mimi, Jennifer. I'm ready. Before I ever say anything, she's like, I'm ready. Ugh. Did my thing slide? Ah, there we go. I just really don't want to go back to work tomorrow or anymore. I'm ready. I still wish Crochet had insurance. And nephew was here, but he must have got up and gone to work. I don't know. He doesn't usually say, or he might have just gone to get breakfast. I don't know. He slept in the recliner last night, so I'm sure he's just ready to stretch and move his body. He's a lot longer than that recliner is. He's a lot taller than it. Yesterday, we went up that same area and ate. We hadn't had the buffet in a while, and since Mama had her esophagus stretched, uh, she can swallow better now and doesn't feel like she's choking. So she can eat more, or she doesn't. It doesn't scare her to eat more because before she had that done, she felt like she was choking every time she ate. And the place in Leeds, Jennifer, they don't even have ice cream anymore. Their machine broke. I'm like, well, get another one. Hello. I am waiting to hear from Mimi though, and then we'll see what. Build up them muscles. I had one struck by lightning. I had to get somebody out here to cut. A friend of mine came and cut wood because it was across the driveway. And then we had another storm last week. A tree fell across the driveway up the right above the driveway. I mean, not even 100 feet from the driveway. But I was stuck up there for 8 hours because I up on top of the hill because I couldn't come through it. Has been feeling pretty good here this week. In the mornings, anyway. It climbs up to its typical Alabama thing in the middle of the day. Aw, I always hate to lose big trees like that. I'm working on a market bag. Hey, two OGs. Hello. So glad to see some of y'all I haven't seen in a while. Hey, Deanna. Thank you, Deanna. I'm working on a market bag, the one I was talking about the other day, Seagal. Well, I finished the blue one, and this is the one that says, "Oh, Kale, yeah." I can't see it with my glasses on. I mean, you see it in the sunshine. I can't see it right here. I don't. Can you see it? See if I can drop part of it. And I'm just using white cream cotton. The aw, she's gonna be a big puppy. Already a big puppy, ain't she? And I got this stray that's roaming around here, and I almost refuse to name her because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I go in that Aldi because it's right there across from the shop, and I don't know. They might. I always forget my bags, and guess where they are? They're always in the car behind the. But after I've paid my quarter to get my buggy, I don't want to give it up because I never think about it till I get in the store. I never think about my bags. You'd think I would do some yard work today. Look at all this high grass. I'm assuming you have a channel too, Deanna. We can yeah, well, I want to just spray it where it will just die, but then I worry about the birds getting out there before the or the little moles that come up from the little hole right here, or I worry about the animals if I poison it. Even though I use stuff that is a natural thing. I mean, if it's going to kill the grass, I'm afraid it's going to kill the animals. Yeah. And I sent my weed eater down for Mimi to use. Hey, Cynthia. I sent my weed eater down there for Mimi or Uncle Gobblestomp to use, and their grass is still as tall as it was when I sent it. So I don't know. I may get it back soon, and I may not. I guess I need to let Mama know that the ladies aren't meeting today. Oh, and I am I'm going to be testing I'm going to be testing a pattern. Yay, my first pattern test. I tested a knit pattern one time, but I didn't consider it. Oh, that's cool. You still have a channel. We can support you. um, so yeah, this is a real crochet pattern I'm going to be testing. Yay. Dang, and I keep forgetting to to cancel my Darn Good Yarn and Mary Maxim before they send more. I kind of want a Tunisian, but I mean, it doesn't look like anything I would stick with, and I don't block a lot of stuff, so uh, I don't unless I do this Tunisian that's in here, and really, it just looks like a bunch of double, triple crochets. Where is it? So I think I could recreate it. I don't see me learning to knit much. I kind of want to do this one next. And all the cotton I have, though I don't have enough cotton, I want to do this one. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there. I want to do that one next. I just don't know that I have enough cotton in that color. Although I might do it like in a yellow and orange. I didn't want to do this one in a white. Oh, I know, Jennifer. That's the only reason I wanted to learn how to knit. I would love to learn how to knit socks. But we've got so many people that have good. I think Reggie has good sock patterns. I bought them. I haven't made any of them yet. Where's Sam? Hey, Sam. Oh, now I see you. Hey, Sam. Well, I've just now roused Mimi, so let me see what she has in mind. Well, I have so much cotton already, Jen. I've actually got some. Like I said, I really didn't want to do this in white, but I did the other one in a blue green, and I had a different blue green, but I didn't want to do this one. But my thought is, imagine this white bag by the time one rotten tomato gets in it, or something. Yeah. So, yeah. But I really, well, and I wouldn't have to make a lot of stuff because I already have tons of stuff made. Whenever I decide to figure out the Etsy thing, I've got enough stuff to post on there. But I see some of the prices that people charge, and I really just can't charge like that. Once I see Etsy's fees, I might. Somebody says Etsy fees will dollar you to death. But like I said, I still think it's cheaper than running up and down the road, wasting all that gas, um, wasting all the gas, and still paying uh, $50 a month or minus whatever we sell. Where's my pattern? Oh, there it is. I mean, I like going up there, but like the lady last week, because nobody picked up, she does these live auctions. Well, not an auction, it's a live sale because she doesn't auction the stuff off. She sells it for whatever the people have it in their booth. Um, but just because people didn't pick it up, she didn't do a live last week. Well, here lately, she's been doing like on the live sales, she's been doing like baby clothes and stuff because she's pregnant, which is understandable, but it's not really the same amount of attention to all the booths as it is the ones that are already making her the most money, it seems to me. So I think between the gas and the $50 a month fee, which is fair for the size it is if you were actually selling stuff. And they say, well, don't get discouraged. These are our slowest months. Um, you know, hang in there. But she also, I mean, and she also pushes her things more, which is understandable. I mean, it's her shop, right? So I wouldn't make you leave, Jennifer, but you've never seen this house like it is right now, I promise you. I would like for you to leave your camera in the car, please. I mean, I'm serious when I say that. And every time I try to do anything, I just make a bigger mess. So just like cleaning my area over there in the dining room, I made such a bigger mess trying to clean out an area to do my videos. Okay, is that my K? So what are y'all working on? No, actually, if you saw this house, Jen, you'd probably make me come live with you. so we could clean the whole thing out. Ah. We haven't been to that big flea market up there in a while. Mama asked about going to the mall up there, but I'm like, well, you've already been. Where did we go the other day? We went over to the Summit, and it's like like a high dollar kind of place. But they had all the stores like Saks Fifth Avenue. Uh, what else? Ann Taylor, uh, Peloton, places like that over there. Uh, and so we were like, well, we can't even afford to go in those stores. But I think I told her though that's almost like the one in Leeds that's got Levi's and Calvin Klein, or I don't even know what else in there, purses and shoes, perfume. I don't even know what else in that one, Jen. Do you? 7 minutes. That's up to you, Jen. I'm warning you before you get here what it's going to be like. I'm not even kidding. But you'll see. Anyway, I know you're not judgy. The hours I'm about to have, I'm not even going to get to crochet much because they're we lost the closing person. So now they're trying to fill in places. So I'm going to be like 9 to 6 and 10 to 7. I mean, that just burns your whole day up. Can't do anything in the morning, can't do anything at night. Or we can come your way, Jennifer, for real. It's up to you. We haven't been to that flea market up there in a while, for real. What's good to eat up that way? We like Laney's, but they don't have ice cream, so we give up on ice cream. We give up on Laney's, not ice cream. And what kind of yarn you want? I can bring you yarn. No, Mimi will be ready and by the time I say let's go, for real. Because that was her that said, so let's see, what did she say? I saw her. I saw the message, but I didn't pay full attention to it. Other than something about, so what do you want to do? So I don't know how much crochet I'm going to get to do between now and whenever. I need to start on those stars is what I need to do. I've got 50 stars to make and then try to line them up and get them sewn on. I bought invisible thread, nylon clear thread to sew them on so that you don't see it, and so I can sew it down pretty heavy. I'm going to wash it. I got to sew in the ends on the stripes and wash it. I'm going to wash it before I put the stars on it, just to kind of. Yeah, they do part-time, Jennifer, but it's rough on the body, I'll tell you that much. I don't know, you're pretty active. uh oh, forgot what I was doing. There's a couple of new places right there between the flea market and the interstate that I haven't seen before. Is there a margarita grill or something like that? I mean, I think you can do like 4-hour shifts. Let's see what Mimi said. I hadn't seen Preston come back. I told her the ladies weren't going to be there today. She said, what'd she say? So what we going to do? Mangoes. Oh, it wasn't good. Hey, Sandra. I mean, you could probably work like 9 to 1 or 10 to 2 or something like that, Jennifer. Well, I thought there was another new place up through there, but I don't know. There's always Cracker Barrel, as long as they don't charge for biscuits like the one in Trustful. Oh. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Yeah, that's why I try to set up here. Even though you can't see me, I try to make it where you can see the birds. I get up every morning and have to put my hummingbird. Oh, look at the hummers. Y'all see the hummers? Hummingbirds. I have to get up every morning, put my hummingbird feeders out, and I have to bring them in before night. Uh, oh yeah, you can use me as a reference because the raccoons will take them off the hooks, drink the water out of them, and throw them on the ground. Now this right here, right here is uh, a hot air balloon, and it's stained glass. Well, it's actually painted glass, I guess, but still it's glass. So I hate for that one to get broken. They have ripped the bottoms off of some of my glass ones, but these, like this right here and that right there, where's it at? Oh, that one right there. Tickle, tickle. Um, that one is, those are Dollar Tree ones. So I buy 6 or 8 of those at a time. I don't care if they tear those up, but I still hate it when they throw them on the ground. So I bring them in every night and put them in the sunroom. Look at them, they're just playing. I love it. And it's so cute when it's raining or just, I mean, I've seen them out there in a storm, though, for real. The hummingbirds, the other birds won't come out in the rain, but the hummingbirds love it. So that's why I wanted to get them a fountain, but I'll have to get a different uh, bird bath that's deeper if I want to put a fountain out there. I hadn't seen the hummingbirds get in that one yet, but I've seen the other birds play in the bird bath. And then the wasp, that's what's so funny, watching the wasp get there, because they'll kind of sit on the edge of the water and then they'll just do like a belly flop in the water. It's so funny. What y'all drinking? Drinking coffee here, as usual. I'm going to go get some more coffee real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, you'd think I'd bring the coffee pot with me. This is the hardest part, getting up. That silly dog is laying in the driveway. Now, if Preston comes in, he won't see her. Let me call her around here real quick. That's all it takes. Come on. Come on in. I don't want you laying in the driveway. Silly dog. Silly dog that's not mine. Takes one whistle. All it takes. And there she is. Hey, Joni. Thank you for joining us. Well, thank you, Ola Joe, for wherever you've put my link. Thank you. Mosaic. Look at this silly dog that's not even mine. What are you doing? She's got clean teeth. Look at her. She likes patting my fat. Well, come on. She won't get both feet up here unless she jumps on me, and then... What is it? What is it? Are you hungry? What's up? Do you want to take a dog home, Jennifer? You can come get this dog. See who's new. I know, right? See, I mean, my heart's not ready to fully let her in. Oh, I love cows too. They're so cute. I have a cow diamond painting that I've been needing to do for a long time, but I've also wanted to make an amigurumi cow, and but there's so many parts to it. What is it? Say hey. Y'all see she's finally comfortable coming all the way in the house. Oh, yeah. Walgreens. Nothing message. I mean, this one's cute and she's very protective and everything. When I come in, okay, she stays in the upper garage, or uh where else does she lay? Or under my other truck. And then, but when I come in, she lays right there between me and the Jeep so that she knows when I'm leaving. And she chases me, and I just... If that is Rite Aid... Oh, that's Mama. And I don't know how to mute. Let me mute real quick. Okay, sorry. Mom and Nan. She said, whatever you want to do, Jen. um, and she's already dressed, so it would really just be me getting dressed. Uh, but not sure. Hey, Mary, welcome again. Not sure. Maybe I'm gonna stay on maybe another 12 minutes. That would be an hour, and then I'm not like going 3 hours or anything like I have before. Excuse me. I said 12 minutes. Oh, yeah, 12 minutes. And then I looked at my other clock, and it was like a different time. So, yeah, I'll stay on right at an hour. See what y'all are up to. Um, so, Mimi said, well, if Jennifer wants to come shopping in your yarn store, okay. No, that's fine. But we can also go to Leeds. Either way. Oh, I know you will. I don't mind. Mimi, like I said, Mimi, though, said we hadn't been to the flea market up there in a while. I wish there was a yarn store up there. What a mess. I'm trying to think, though. Let's see. Well, Gadsden is how far from you? We could go to the yarn shop in Gadsden. Let me see if they're open today. Although I have a visitor coming in September, so we'll be going there anyway. So I'll have to tell you about that one, Jennifer. And you'd probably rather wait and go to Gadsden like. How big is the cow, Sandra? I'm jumping subjects. Hang on. Did I welcome Joni as well? Well, thank you, Sandra. I hope you're not going away, but I understand if you have to. And my amigurumis that I want to make are like, I want 10 to 12 inch at least amigurumis, larger ones, because I was watching Lord of the Rings yesterday, and now it's got me wanting to do the wizards again. So I found one pattern for a wizard that is, I have to ask y'all this. I'm going to go to a different, I'm going to go, okay, y'all tell me, am I still on there? Because I'm going to a different website, and I can't find my dinosaur that I've already started. So I went to a different tab in my thing. So was I still there, or did I freeze? So I was trying to go to Ravelry because I can't. What's it called? The turtle. Still, I can't remember the website, but they had the Gandalf. Um, they had the Gandalf pattern, and he's like 10 inches tall. Of course, I'm not using no tiny little Crafty Tibbles. That's who it is. And there's also a Gandalf uh, uh, hermit. What are they called? Are they hermits? The little things that everybody's making, this person calls it a gonk. But anyway, so Crafty Tibble's Ravelry store has, come on. She has pretty much all of the Lord of the Rings characters. So I'm thinking, I mean, she's got the, let's see, where is it? And he is using an E, F, and G hook. What are those little guys called? The little gnomes. That's what I was trying to think of. Not hermits, gnomes. So hers is like 10 inches tall with a hat using a E, F, and G hook. Now, I probably would use that uh, size hook. But I would love to do all of the Lord of the Rings. Uh, Sandra, which 14 by 20? It's an Annie's decorative crochet wall. Okay, okay. So I'm telling you, is it a corner to corner, or is it like where you? I mean, to me, corner to corner, and the way that people drop yarn and pick up yarn is pretty. I use it. I do it the same way because I use. My words aren't coming today. I use pieces of cardboard with yarn wrapped around it. Oh my goodness. This reminds me of hummingbirds. Reminds me of those commercials for stress tabs where you burn the candle at both ends. Because my brain won't figure out my words today. The things that you put yarn on when you're carrying it. Yes, bobbins. Oh my gosh. Oh. So I pretty much do the same thing, like when people do the different things smaller. Hey, Kay. Oh, I have bags for your shopping spree, Jennifer. It's just a matter of whether you want to deal with this place or not. Ugh. Bobbins. Oh my gosh. I don't know where my words are going this morning. Couldn't think of gnomes or bobbins. And these are my thing. Seam crochet and has dowels on. Oh, okay, okay. So, but um, you have bobbins or some sort of way that you're carrying the colors, right? Bobbins, bobbins, bobbins. I know. As long as it's not Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Oh, which brings me back to my test pattern. So I'm going to be testing a Halloweenish kind of pattern for somebody, and I'm so excited. My first, my first test. Well, like I said, I tested a blanket for KB Fibers when she was printing her books. I'll have to check that pattern out, Sandra, because I mean, I would like to do a wall hanging too, but I would love to also do a cow amigurumi. Now, who did? I know there's several people did it. Summer did. I almost called her Spring. Summer did a cow amigurumi, and then I think Llama Mama. There's several people has done it. I know Kayla, but then Crochet Ma for Life. Kelly has made one too. I just all those parts. I've got two amigurumis right now, amigurumi type things right now that have. I've got all the parts made. I've got a bunny rabbit that I haven't sewn together, and then I've got Michelle Estrada's frog loving duckling that I've got all the parts made and then didn't sew it together. What else do I have? I can't find my Brontosaurus that I started. It's a one piece. It doesn't have any parts to sew together. So you would think I would have finished it. No sew amigurumi. And I'm down to where you start the legs on the Brontosaurus, but I haven't gotten that together. I've got a watermelon uh, Lord have mercy. Hanging thing. bunting that I haven't put together. I put one together, put it in my watermelons. I tell you what I do, Sandra. I cut cardboard, like boxes or something, into squares. Not squares, but a little bit longer, a rectangle, but a little bit longer than a square. And then I do it like a kind of like a DMC uh, bobbin, and I put a slit in it. So then when I'm the birds are kicking it up out there. So I'll wrap it and then I'll put it in the slit, or I'll use those huge clips from Dollar Tree. You used to get them on a chain to hang stuffed toys with, and I'll kind of I was starting out wrapping them around those, but then that got to be a pain. But I'll use something to kind of clip them down in case they slip out of the little slits that I cut in there. And that way, you don't have to. I mean, even if your yarn gets tangled, you will. Hey, Ariel. Good morning. Welcome. Even if your yarn gets tangled, you have the smaller pieces uh, that you can kind of unwrap than like the whole skeins. I mean, I even got aggravated just doing the red, white, and blue and the stripes of that American flag blanket that I started. I mean, I finished all the stripes. I just need to do those 50 stars. And I'm almost not looking forward to that. I remember one of the first people that I met through one of the first groups I joined, and I think it was Ella maybe, when I first started. Y'all know my 4-year podiversary is in 2 days. I just realized that. I knew it was coming up. Hey, I wouldn't mind just going to the park and cutting a watermelon, Jennifer, like we did before. We'd have to wait on Miss Priss to do that, though. She loved it, too. Ooh, that sounds good, Ariel. Yes, Cynthia. Like I said, I'll wrap so much. I scared the birds off. That's why I try not to move much when I'm here, because when I'm crocheting, I'm tossing yarn and stuff. They they scatter. But I need to fill up those. On my first day that I filmed, what was that, Friday? And those things were full with the peanut butter balls. Those tube things, and that one right there. Uh, but look how much they have eaten, and they love it. And they drop a lot of it on the ground, but then I'd rather them drop it on the ground and the squirrels get it off the ground than. Uh, oh, I know, Cynthia. Can you believe 4 years? And I was looking at my Ravelry, and it said this is your 135th project or something, and that don't even count the stuff I haven't posted in Ravelry. But I have amazed myself. I've jumped so many subjects here in the past 2 minutes. Um, but I try to wrap those bobbins kind of thick. That way I don't run out too quickly. And then I'll put them I have yarn bowls, but then I buy bowls from the Dollar Tree that I specifically use for yarn ball, for crocheting. And did I hit a dozen people today? I was trying to hit birthday numbers. The other day, that didn't happen. But oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you've only got a few rows to go, Sandra, so it won't be too bad. And I need to do, I've said from the beginning that I wanted to do all of Terry at Yarn Joy podcast. I started out, I did her fall. Uh-oh, you're okay. It was just me making a noise. She's so jumpy. Started out doing Terry's seasonal hangings. And that's when I learned corner to corner. And it really wasn't that bad. I thought it was kind of scary. But then so was that Wonder Woman blanket. But I wrapped my spindles or bobbins pretty thick, and that way I didn't have to change them out much. But then I put them in those slick bowls, so that so they're not catching on anything. And the ones I'm not using, I'll put in one big bowl, and the one I am using, I'll kind of leave it loose so I can flick it, pull the yarn off of it as I need it. That way I'm not changing out the colors too often when I'm doing corner to corner. But then, yeah, I want to do something for my 4 years. I would like to have, I really need to finish my thing up today since it is kind of cooler still. Finish my area up over there. I didn't learn until 18, Jennifer. I was sick with pneumonia or something. I was homesick in February, and I learned to crochet because I saw this one blanket that I wanted to make. And it was the interlocking hearts or something. And then the hearts are open, but they're connected to each other. And then it's got a blanket, and it's got rows of hearts. And that's the blanket that I learned to crochet for, because I wanted to make that blanket. I bought the pattern and everything. That was the first pattern I bought. I haven't done it yet. Haven't made that blanket yet. Oh no, we're down to 5 people. Did somebody else come on? I don't ever want to get into anybody else's lives. Let's see. Nobody live. But anyway. Well, no. I think, Jennifer, what we were eating or something, and I was making you stuff. Oh, well, thank you for joining me, Sandra. Today's my last day of vacation, so I'm just trying to get on here for a little bit. I'd like to keep doing my live so I could build my group up, my congregation, our fellowship time. I need to do something to build my fellowship time with everybody, because I don't get to, because of my internet situation or always working or whatever, I don't get to Zoom like I want to. I was trying to do it at lunch at work, but then that started getting interrupted somehow. Either the internet connection or nobody was there. I think nobody was there for a lot, and usually I'm kind of grumbly at lunch because I'm hot and bothered. Sarah Satch is coming on. What is she making? She's always making something cute. I've made so many of her patterns over the years too. But anyway, so I started learning, and I was watching like Ella, Terry, Yarn Joy, Jane Wynn, Seta. Seta was the one that actually pushed, or she didn't push me. She convinced me to finally do videos. And Ella was one of the ones too, saying, "You can do it, you can do it, you can do it." But as far as crocheting goes, I wanted to learn for that. Mikey is the one that finally made me see the light, because I had tried all these years to crochet and couldn't figure it out. I was losing a stitch or gaining a stitch on the end of the thing. And then after I learned to crochet, I realized I wasn't picking up both. I wasn't picking up the front loop and back loop when I was crocheting. So that was yeah, exactly, Jennifer. She said, "Well, learn and make it yourself." I was like, "Well, how rude." Well, now Jennifer don't need me to make her stuff. But Mikey told me something as simple as stacking condominiums or something, and that made me get it. And then Crystal's the one that showed me. Crystal's the one that I watched to make me realize I wasn't picking up both loops. So between Mikey and Crystal, they're the ones that finally got me to get it. Because I had tried 3 or 4 times over my years. Because I've always macrameed. I could straight knit and purl. Had never really made anything, though, except Renee's blankie that she still has. Really, Cynthia? I mean, that's what made me get it. That's what made me realize that that's your last stitch. You know, I mean, that's the video that made me get it. And then Crystal, whatever I was watching for her, that made me realize I wasn't picking up both loops. So, like I say, I've always macrameed over the years and knit cross stitch. I cross stitch up a storm. I've got, oh, I know, Jennifer, but we don't need a lot of stuff here in the South. I mean, it's just, I make all kind of stuff, but then I'm like, well, why do I need this? I have blankets stacked on the end of my bed that I've finished, and some that I've rescued from the thrift store and stuff that I wanted to figure out how to make it, because there's one really pretty one. It's like vintage Christmas colors. It's not this bright. When I say vintage, I mean country Christmas colors, like burgundy and forest green and stuff, not the bright colors. And an off-white. And I wanted to recreate that pattern so that, because I want to make some more of those blankets. But after this American flag blanket, I'm just not sure how many more blankets I'm going to be doing. I don't know how Trisha does it. But 2, I've got cross stitch that I've worked on it maybe twice since I learned how to crochet. And that's sad, because I also do a lot of, I've also done some beautiful cross stitch pieces. Renee cross stitches. What else have I done over the years? Oh my gosh, we did the puff paint sweatshirts a while back, where you did the iron-on transfer, you ironed the cloth piece on. It wasn't an iron-on transfer, it was an iron-on piece. And then you painted puff paint on different areas and made it real pretty. I still have the one I made my Meemaw that they gave back to me when she passed away. And she passed away in 96. I just won't get rid of stuff like that. That's why my house is like it is. I won't get rid of stuff that means stuff to me, or that I've made, or that somebody handmade. I have the lamps that my aunt and uncle made me when I got married first in 84, when Renee's daddy and I got married. Rite Aid Pinson. You know, they've sent me actually it's Walgreens now. They've sent me 4 texts and called me. No, they've sent me 6 texts and called me 3 times to remind me that prescription's there. Duh. But I just won't get rid of stuff like that. I don't know. Like I said, that's why my house looks like it does too. I mean, anybody that comes in probably thinks I'm a hoarder, which to some extent, it's not. I kid about, because I saw a video one time where it was like some hoarder, true hoarders, whatever, and there was like dead animals under stuff. So I'm always kidding about, well, it's not considered hoarding to you find a dead cat under a box or something, right? Or food. See, it's not that. Mine is mostly yarn and stuff I don't want to get rid of. Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, ever since I signed up for that automatic renewal and automatic refills and something, they text me every time. I know. But I mean, it is. But like I said, most of it's yarn and stuff from the booth that when we unload stuff from the booth, I bring it in and it gets set down just wherever I bring it in. Because I mean, I'm here by myself. Hell, I mean, hey, it doesn't matter really. As long as I have a path, that's all I need. Ah, which is really sad because anybody that hasn't been here since a lot of people haven't been here since Renee moved and since the ex left. That was 14. Number one, I'm embarrassed about the way it looks, but nobody comes here. I mean, even Mama doesn't. Mama lives right there, and she doesn't come up here. If she does, she sits in the car. I've told her time and time again too, Jennifer, come shop. Come shop in my yarn store. Because I can't imagine if all of my yarn was actually in containers. Because a lot of it's still in bags that I bought it in. I mean, I'm sitting here just looking at it. Um, but then I can't find it when I need it. I go buy more. And then I find the other, going through looking for something else. But at some point, I was buying 5 to 7 totes every time we'd put them on sale. I've got to where I get the ones that the sides come over. Are y'all still with me? I said I was only going to go an hour, but guess what? I'm at an hour 15 already. And I can't help it. I can't help that either. But then I told my nephew last night, I was like, well, hey, Mary. My nephew walked in last night and I said, even the kitchen would probably look better if I didn't drop yarn where I came in the door with it. And when I do my videos I take my totes somewhere and do my videos, guess what? Everything I put in there for that video is probably still there in a tote somewhere. So if I'd clean my totes out, here's the thing. If I'd clean my totes out, if I'd finished filling totes, I'm sitting here looking at partially filled totes where I've taken stuff out to give it away and then I just didn't refill it. I'm sitting here looking at ZZ Twist that I bought at least 2 years ago at Joann's on clearance. Sitting here looking at Gumdrop that I bought from what, Premier? Is Gumdrop Red Heart Super Saver? And these bright hippie colors that I love. Do a yarn sale. That's why I haven't really. Well, I said I wasn't going to do the Hobby Lobby one this year. Uh-oh, I'm losing people. Oh no! Still losing people. It's okay. We're here, right? I know I've gone longer than I was supposed to. I wasn't going to do the Hobby Lobby thing because I'm sitting here looking at 2 totes of Hobby Lobby yarn I bought last year. And that's not all of them. There's no telling where the rest of them are. So I wasn't going to do the Hobby Lobby thing this year. I'm just sitting here looking at 3 of Hobby Lobby's huge bags that I have put together. Actually, I joined them all together. That I bought anyway. Because that's when I got mad at that woman for just raking stuff off in her buggy. I was like, well, why would you just leave me one skein of something? Here. But anyway. And then fabric. I have fabric. Okay, so I cleaned my table off, my cutting table the other day. Got a frog in my throat somehow. Cleaned my cutting table off the other day. And found, because I never sold the other bags that I made. I don't know where they are. I have to find those too. But I have so much fabric that I would buy remnants when I'd see it. Oh, I make bags out of this. Oh, I make bags out of that. I have totes and totes of nothing but fabric too. My daughter gave me a bunch of fabric out of a garage where somebody cleaned it out. Somebody cleaned out a garage after their grandmother passed away, sent me all the fabric. Orange yarn. I don't have that much orange, but I've got like gold and fall colors, burnt orange and stuff like that. I think I have some neon orange I bought at some point because it was on clearance. I'm sitting here looking at tons of Symphonia. Is it called Symphonia? Z-twist, cotton things, gumdrop. This is just stuff right around where I'm sitting right now. I'm looking at Super Saver spring green that I have needed time and time again. I'm looking at the DK Yarn Bee DK soft and sleek that I don't even remember what I bought it for. It wasn't on clearance. I bought it, I think, to do the I have bought yarn at least 3 different times to do the Hotel of Bees shawl. So what I need to do is to plan on doing that one next. Oh, my ear just popped. Crazy. And then this stuff that I know I bought last year, it's called Wrapology Hues. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 skeins of passion flowers, Wrapology Hues, and then I've got what looks like 4 cakes of bittersweet. It's kind of a blue. Good morning, Sherry. It's kind of a denim blue. Oh, a bag, and they're cotton if I'm not mistaken. So those would be good to make bags out of. I know, Cynthia. See, there's the other thing. Guess what? When you go to make something, why don't you have that color? All the yarn that you have, why don't you have brown? Now, the one I am lacking in mostly is blue. I tend to not have blues. I have a lot of pinks, bright pinks, hot pinks, purples, greens. I have more green than probably anything because that's my favorite color. And then like this, these, this American flag blanket I bought, I've made. I have been making. I bought the jumbo Red Heart jumbos. And then what all is this? I've got a bunch of sock yarn, but then if you knitted, excuse me, if you knitted socks, one of these little 50-gram balls would work. But since I crochet, I try to get, instead of getting 2, which would be 2 shorty socks or whatever, or 2 socks, I'll get 3, and then that way I can split the other one. But not using that before, I don't know how it stripes and how crochet stripes do that. I need to get out my sock patterns and try those too. Do you know how many projects I've just started for myself in this one conversation? But I definitely need to do my Hotel of Bees. I think when I first wanted to do that, it was a little intimidating. Something about the pattern and the way it was written was something about it threw me off. What is up with my throat? And oh, I was going to ask too, Edna, are you still here? Are you still with me? I know you said you're just doing games and stuff, but are you doing any loom knitting? Look at the birds. The birds are kicking out again. Look at that little bird upside down. I'm not sure I know what that one is unless he has the stripes on the side of his head. And those big old crows over there. Is Edna still here? Let's see. Uh-oh. Are you knitting or crocheting them, Cynthia? what pattern are you using? The first sock pattern I used was called Fabulous Socks. And I did it with I really just did it to see if I could. So I used some kind of baby yarn it was just acrylic. So it didn't give when it didn't give. Am I seeing brown yarn? I keep thinking, what color brown do you need? But you know what? When I start looking for it, I can't find it. I have a bunch of brown in a bunch of older stuff. Like Edna sent me a bunch of yarn one time. I bought one of her mystery boxes, and then I think there was some brown in it. And then I bought these other things from the lady that sold the knit shop. Uh, and there was some brown in it, but it's like smaller old yarn. It's like the old Super Saver or something that it was called Raylon or something like that, like from TG&Y and stuff. Speed Shop Shawl by Ross. Um, I haven't ever converted a pattern. Created, I have, and I guess this would be the same thing. I've made something in crochet that was originally knitted, but I didn't have a pattern for it. And are those are crocheted then? Speed Shop Shawl. How's it going with the conversion there, Mary? Is it working? Sock course from Marley Bird. And Reggie has has quite a few crochet sock patterns. Like I said, I've bought them all, but I haven't started on any of them yet. I buy a lot of stuff that I don't use until way later, till I buy more, and then I realize what I had. Yes, me. Yes, Jennifer. I read charts because I'm originally a cross stitcher, but just the mathematical part of me reads charts too. Because I've got this one on the pattern I'm doing now, and fillet is usually done reading charts. A lot of it. Now that place that I was doing a lot of fillet from, I want to say Al B. Hooked. The way that she writes her patterns uh, is almost easier than reading a chart. But I think she provides a chart too. I know Lavender Chair provides charts with hers. Oh, can y'all can't see my portulacas? They're blooming. It's so funny to sit here and watch them. I wish I had a time scan of the portulacas opening and closing. I have a camera that would do that, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to speed up the time lapse. That's what it's called. Words, Cindy, words. So what's everybody gonna do today? Anything? Any pattern is written. Okay. Well, my mama knits. So anything, I've got a few knitting patterns that I bought, some kits that I bought during the yarn hops that I bought specifically for her to make, and haven't even. And this is what I was talking about, like just bringing the yarn in and just setting it down somewhere. I mean, I've got those patterns in bags where I bought where we went shopping for the dang yarn crawls or yarn hops, and they're still right there. I didn't even finish going through my yarn hop last year. and doing my video. I did the first part. But I'm probably about to go, Cynthia, because I think we're going to meet Niffer to get some lunch and maybe go to the thrift store. Yeah, Mimi crochets, Jennifer, but she gets aggravated with it. She's tried to do some rabbits that, bless their hearts, but she got better with it. But she gets so aggravated with crochet. But she can knit some of the most beautiful stuff I've ever seen. She can knit anything that you put in front of her. Prayers for your surgery, Sherry, and for a speedy recovery. Oh yeah, greens and oranges for pumpkins. That would be cute. And I mean, I'm liking all the different colors that Hobby Lobby's been putting out and everybody, teals and odd. Y'all stop fussing. Look at that tiny little bird on the top. I don't know what kind of bird that is. Can y'all see it? That one just flew away. It was a tiny little thing. Haven't seen that one here before. There's my hummers. Oh, really, Jennifer? Oh, okay. Need a better flat sock. It was fun, but I stopped you. I've seen that pattern. Are you seriously on your way, Jennifer? I was supposed to get dressed and come your way. And there is no stopping the video to clean house before you get here. Sorry. Oh. I'm already embarrassed before you get here. Yeah, now the cross stitch I would use like super heavy. I only use like reading glasses. I'll use like a 1.25 or a 1.5 just to blow it up a little better. Just reading, regular reading, like these. I get these from Dollar Tree. And of course I can't see what size they are because I'm not using the glasses. But I'll get some even heavier than this, like 1.75 or something when I'm okay. Well, I guess I could at least get dressed, huh? And your allergies. Oh my gosh. I know, Cynthia. And if there's one person on this earth that is non-judgy, that will not judge my house, is Jennifer. I know there's plenty of others, but that flat sock pattern is a tutorial, isn't it? And any yarn lover, I don't use the H word, any yarn lover and anybody in our community knows their house is probably not much different than mine. Except the fact that I live by myself, and as long as I have a path, I don't really care much else. But the part I hate about it is, I've got this big old house, and I've tried to keep it up all these years. And Walmart too, right, Jen? We just going down to Walmart's. Oh my gosh. I've let some things go, like leak in the roof and different things. A couple of leaks. Well, I didn't know it until they were already so bad that I couldn't do anything about it. And there's just stuff in the house that I let go. I mean, I had a bad time after Renee and Chris left. It was rough. Probably until I started crocheting, and then it's not really that much better. It still hits me from time to time. But I didn't do much of anything other than lay down for a few years. What is she talking about? Find out. All right. Well, I guess I need to let Mama know what we're doing or not doing or where we're going or something. Because we still gonna have to go eat somewhere. I don't know where. I hate to go back up to Aniana today because it wasn't that good yesterday. Uh, who is it that? Who is it that does that, Sherry? I can try to find it. Or I could make you a mod so you can post a link. Let's see. I'm going to add you as a moderator. So you should be able to post a link now if you have it. I told Mimi you're coming here and then we'll go eat after you shop for yarn. I just don't know where to go from here. There's nothing around here. Where's the other place? Back to Laney's. So yeah, if you have that link, Sherry, you should be a mod now. So you can put the link there if you have it. Mama thinks. Oh, is that the link or is that the name, Sherry? Mama thinks we're not going to eat till after you pick up Shannon. I'm like, no. We're going to eat from here. And then the ladies and Aniana made a good point. I told her, I said, well, the two ladies we know aren't going to be there. And then the two ladies we know aren't going to be there. What? I wonder about Mom and her phone sometimes. So I texted the lady and said, okay, well, we'll try another time. We don't really know the person. The other people that you're talking about, she said, but we didn't know each other either until we met. I'm like, point taken. You bringing your crochet with you, Jennifer? We may go to Aniana and knit with the ladies. Meet the knitwits. Oh, okay. So do you want to be a moderator or you want me to take you off? You want me to take your blue dress back? I don't mind you. I mean, you stay moderator if you like. Knitting flat sock. Okay. And if I would watch videos about knitting, I could probably figure it out. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, oh, that's cool. If you come back and you decide you want to be a moderator, you can let me know. All you do, really, I mean, I think moderator, that mainly gives you abilities to post link and knock people out if they get ugly, stuff like that. Ah, but anyway, well, I appreciate y'all joining me this morning. I guess I could at least go brush my teeth. Oh, I brushed my teeth earlier. Never mind. Go get me some more coffee before Jennifer gets here. I have to prepare her before she walks in the house. It's in bad shape. That's another reason it's hard to do videos because I can't ever find a clean spot. I'm kidding. I have specific spots. But like I said, I bet most anybody. Oh, okay. I do, and when I make stuff, Mary, I do. I've got spots, Jennifer. So I just, you know, I'd like to have one dedicated spot rather than in there where I have to squeeze in to get in front of my backdrop. Um, I usually post everything on Instagram too, but it's a personal account, which is fine. I don't care about. I don't post anything that anybody doesn't know already. But I think it's just Cindy Suttles. I think it's just my name. Uh, and then we have a Facebook group. But most anything I make, I do post here. I mean, if you want to follow me on Instagram, that's cool too. I usually post everything there too. But that has been a little slim lately too. I try to do it when I can take pictures with my computer because my phone is just so full. And I've tried dumping it and I've tried removing apps and stuff like that, and it just still doesn't hold a lot of pictures. Or I'll take a picture and post it, and then I will remove it from my phone, delete it from my phone. So, but anyway, well, I'm gonna get out of here, and like I say, we're gonna have to get dressed so we can go eat and stuff. Anyway, and I appreciate everybody joining me. And uh, snakes come to visit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I That's the reason I don't leave my doors open. Is because, and my windows, because dogs have taken my screens out many years ago, right? Jumping through screens, just jumping up on them, tearing them off, whatever. And so that's the reason I don't open my windows and doors a lot, is because I worry about snakes. And you saw it in that video. Well, you didn't see the snake, but you saw me jump because it flopped down from the top of the window, right? Oh my gosh. But I love my outside videos too. But the other day I tried to do it, and my internet wouldn't stay up. So, because everybody loves, and the frogs haven't been that big this year. Uh, but maybe when it starts cooling off again, maybe the frogs will kick it back up. It's just been too hot for them. I guess. I haven't heard them much. But too, with this job, I mean, it's hard for me to go outside at night after I've been in the heat all day. So I think it's just my name, Cindy Suttles. Maybe CR Suttles. I've got a picture of me with Prince. Uh, as my profile picture. I keep watching for Jennifer to come across my dam. Come up my driveway. Yeah, Cindy Suttles, my last name. I should really create one as Cindy Hearts Crochet, but I get so confused with all my emails and stuff. With so many because just trying to create a YouTube with one, create a separate YouTube that wasn't my personal name with one email is one thing. But then when I added Cindy Hart's Crochet at gmail.com, that was just a whole another level of confusion for me. Because, and I think that was part of the reason I didn't, get my AdSense correct to begin with, because I was juggling. I couldn't figure out which email it was actually going to in order to go to my PayPal or whatever. So then after it said it canceled it for 6 months, after 6 months of inactivity, it reset. So I went with my personal email that has my PayPal connected to it. But anyway, okay, I'm really going this time. And I will try to catch y'all again soon. I really love doing the lives and talking to everybody. And we have a small enough group that we can all talk to each other and keep up with each other and how we're doing. And I hope it's cool where you are, or is cooling off. It seems to be getting a little cooler here. Bye, Kay. Have a good day. And of course, we're only 2 weeks away from September, right? So we know it'll start cooling off somewhere. So, waiting on Jen to come and get her yarn. Get what yarn she wants. We might try to do a video at lunch if we can, depending on where we go and how loud it might be. And if there's music playing in the background. We may try to go live again. Yes, Shuttles. Well, Mary, when I first started stuff, I didn't intend on doing videos and stuff. So then my last name became, everybody wants to put an H in there, or everybody wants to do something different. So, plus there were people that I wasn't really sure I wanted to have all my information as far as my last name and stuff. So I just changed a few things when I started doing Cindy Hart's Crochet. But anyway, y'all have a good day, and I will try to come back on in a little while, or if Jennifer, depending on where we go and what we do, if it's not too hot out in public, we may go out to the park and cut a watermelon. Who knows? All right. See y'all later. Waiting on Jen. Come on, Jen. Where you at? You should be crossing my bridge here in just a moment. Oh, no, Madonna. And Niffer's on her way over to the yarn shop. But that's what we need to do. We need to get Niffer to make a video after, or maybe we'll make a video out in the park or so to show you what she got here. Oh, they're here in 5. Okay. Guess I better get some more drawers on. I'm kidding. I got some drawers on. Ah. I'm making her leave all video equipment in the car, though, because I don't want anybody to see this mess. But anyway. Yeah, she's going to run through my yarn real quick, see if there's anything she wants. And then we're going to eat. Go get Mimi and go eat. Because me and Nif haven't been out in a while. All right. Love y'all. See y'all in a little bit, hopefully. And hope everybody has a good day. Love y'all. Bye.